Hi, I've got a great phrase for you. Are you living the life that you're prepared to tolerate? Are you living the life that you're prepared to tolerate? I find this absolutely fascinating, and I think it's very broadly applicable. Yeah. So what it's saying is there are certain things in your life which are really, really important, so you go for those. But then there are other things which are kind of less important, and they still require a bit of effort or a bit of risk or the possibility of failure or the possibility of being rejected or the possibility of disapproval or whatever it is. And so you kind of go for the things which are non-negotiable. But then when it gets to the nice to haves, most people kind of stop. And so you end up with this phrase, are you living the life that you're prepared to tolerate? In other words, have you reached the point where it's good enough, sort of thing? Isn't this fascinating? And I think this is broadly applicable. So what do you do if that applies to you? And I think it probably applies to most people. I guess what's going on there is that there is a kind of a rational but behind the scenes mechanism going on, weighing up whether it makes sense to go any further or whether you've just kind of reached the point where enough is tolerable. Yeah? So if the front of your mind, if the willpower element of you is saying, no, this is not enough, but you're not getting down to making any steps forward, presumably the back of your mind has a different opinion to your will. Yeah? So the question is, again, as per always, consider your life. Consider the stories that are running. Consider the reasons behind your wish to make things better versus the potential effort involved, and question, does it make sense? You know, if it does, but you're not getting down to it, you need leverage. Okay, maybe the leverage is, well, if I don't do it today, I'm still going to have tomorrow when I've got today. Yeah, if I don't do it today, in a year's time, I'm still going to have it. If it's, well, I'm too old, you know, well, hey, you're still going to reach 30, 40, 50, 60. Whether you do it or not, you're still going to get to that age. So wouldn't it be great? It doesn't really matter if there is no such thing as too old, but even if you're old, who cares, right? What you're doing is enjoying the journey and potentially making your life extraordinary. Yeah? What's the downside? The downside is you kind of learn. That's the worst that can happen. So yeah, it's a case of questioning, as per always, the stories running in your mind. I hope that might make sense. Go chew it over, yeah?